welcome to Dance Junkies TV at the Dance Cafe here at Lenique. We have a new studio space, some new partners, a new show format, but we made sure to keep the old crew. I'm, of course, speaking about my co-host, one of my favorite people, Rib Hillis. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's so great to be here. You look amazing.
Thank you. We color coordinated.
We did. Guys, a lot has happened since last year. Well, to me personally, let's see, I've gotten married. Elena and I are pregnant. I'd love your reaction, though, on live. When Louis
broke the nose first.
And we have our new location here and everything. We're going to bring you a great season.
Oh, yeah.
I want to take a second, though, to thank you guys out there who are watching, the fans who watch this show, who like it, and who follow us and tweet us your questions. Listen, it's because of you that we have been doing this for 3 years, and it's because of you that we're able to continue to do this and have the passion for dance out there. So thank you.
Look at that, a little fan love going on from Rib.
Yeah.
Getting a little emotional. It is so true. Like, we live for you guys. We love to hear from you. So be sure to like this video, leave us a comment. Be sure to tweet us at Dance Junkies TV or at My Dance Cafe. Now, this I'm really excited about. We're doing something fun this year. We want you to be a part of our show, so send us your best video dancing and you might end up on our show.
Yes, please, don't be shy. Send us your favorite personal dance video and you too could be on Dance Junkies at the Dance Cafe.
You gotta have better moves than this.
We also are doing something special this season. We are doing the first ever Audience Choice Awards. That's right. The audience out there, you the fan, can vote and pick your favorite celebrity and your favorite pro. And they don't have to be the ones that win the show on Dancing with the Stars. They can be your choice. So tweet us at Audience Choice, and at the end of the season, we will tally up all the votes, and we will give an award, large cash prizes, hashtag Audience Choice, hashtag Audience Choice.
Hashtag.
Tweet us, and we will give out a prize to your favorite pro and celebrity.
Now, I know you're also sitting there going, who is that behind Stuart? Is that... Oh, yes, it is. It's Miss YouTube Sensation. I'm talking about my girl, Nicole Westbrook. She is our first, you're going to love this, Rib, DCB, and that is Dance Cafe Barista. Nicole, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Fantastic. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And cue it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Woo! I love that. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so we've been having so much fun interacting with all of you over the last couple seasons. So we're going to take it up another notch this year. So we have our first fan DCB as well. She's serving up some smiles and some drinks. Please welcome Tiffany.
Yay,
Yay!
Tiffany!
Woo! This is the Cool Kids crew, the DCB crew.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so be sure to tweet her at BlueSkies615 to hear about her experience at the Dance Cafe. And if you're in Los Angeles, you can maybe even be our guest DCB next time. You can email us at dancejunkiesfans@gmail.com, and, you know, you might just be right here.
Lucky you. Lucky
That's
you.
pretty amazing.
Well, look, enough said. Look, our first guest is a leading choreographer on YouTube. He travels all over the world. He's worked with some of the biggest artists. You can take one of his dance classes almost anywhere in the world, and he's constantly traveling and shooting and serving up the hottest moves. Well, enough. Let's take a second, and we'll take a look at some of his great videos and of Dejan Tubic. Take a look.
Go 1, 2, and 3, and all of us dancers, when we dance, we like to show attitude.
Dejan Tubic is going viral. The young choreographer is lighting the world on fire with his fierce moves, courtesy of YouTube.
I can count so many messages that I've received of people from France or Germany saying, hey, we want to learn this. How do we learn this? How do we do this? How do we dance like you do?
His artistic interpretations of hits from pop stars like Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Rihanna, Christina Aguilera have earned him millions of fans. His YouTube tutorials a hit among dance lovers.
And heads. People in Europe and even Asia and other countries that don't have dance studios in their hometown, they're watching it and learning my dance moves and actually posting videos online on YouTube, and they're doing the same moves that I did. Jump, step, throw, and throw. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dejan says it's an exciting time for dance.
Back 10 years ago, it was more like tough and like, let me do hip hop really strong. And now it's like, let's do hip hop and actually be happy doing it.
He says pop artists like Lady Gaga and Beyonce are raising the bar creatively, pushing choreographers and dancers to crank it up a notch. And as his videos go viral, he's becoming a star in his own right.
I love it. It's a great feeling to get 10-year-olds email me saying, hey, I love you. Thank you for doing that. Hey!
Dejan, welcome, and thank you so much for being back with us. Now, we go back a ways, little award show circuit. I'd be hosting, he would be dancing. You did teach me how to Dougie.
Yeah.
I could bust it out for you.
That I want to see. We got to get a video of that.
Pretty classic. But you know, I'm such a huge fan of yours and awe of your talent, and it's been so fun watching you and how you've progressed. So tell us a little bit about how you got started.
I started when I was really young, seeing a music video, Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time, and that inspired me to dance. And when I turned 18, I moved to LA. I graduated Saturday. On Monday I left, and it kind of was the beginning for me. That's where I started training, dancing, meeting people, and of course, that's when I first posted my YouTube video.
Brittany will do that.
You started dancing, though, later in life, at 18, you say?
Well, no, I started training at 13. I didn't really get into dancing until 13. I played soccer my whole life. So it wasn't until, I grew up a little bit, I became a boy, I'm more comfortable going, okay, I want to be in a dance studio rather than on a soccer field. And then that's when I started, taking class in everything, hip hop, jazz, tap, ballet. And 18 was when I trained professionally here in LA.
Wow. Now, you have posted some incredible videos on YouTube and had a tremendous fan. So I think it's something close to 70 million
It's
views
crazy.
on YouTube. What is it about YouTube that is so conducive to a choreography and your particular choreography that fans relate to you so much?
Well, to be honest, like 10 years ago, when I watched music videos, when we watched music videos, we had dancers that we loved and looked up to, but there was no connection. We had no way of following them or seeing their Facebook. It didn't exist back then. So now it's different. Now we as dancers and choreographers post videos, and now the rest of the world has a connection with us. They can now follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, see what we're doing, talking about.
Watch you here on Dance
watch us
Exactly.
Dance Cafe.
So there's a way for them to follow us and see what the latest in dance news is, and I think that's what YouTube is helping with us in the dance world.
Interaction. It's all about interaction.
Yeah, there's a connection. I'm homies now with my fans all over the world, and that didn't exist back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So from, building this big online fan base and having this presence, what has been the biggest career thing to happen to you?
My biggest career thing, and you were there, but my biggest thing was probably getting called to come host at the American Music Awards. The red carpet, where we met.
Yeah. Red carpet, yo.
That's right, oh cheese. But yeah, that was my biggest one. That was crazy for me to get that email, and based off of my presence online, to be invited to such a show of that caliber was just life-changing. It was so cool for me, and I never thought that would happen, and I
And
love
now
it.
you're traveling the world, and we have to give a shout out to everyone in Indonesia and Agnes Monica.
Yep.
So I got a question for you. How do you see the web impacting dance more in the future, and why is this platform such a great place for new dancers and new choreographers to come out and emerge?
I think it's all about, the internet is all about sharing. So with different styles, not just hip hop, but jazz, ballroom, tap, posting videos and new versions of doing that style, you can spread that knowledge of dance. And I think it's going to go so much faster with, let's say one year something's popular, but then the next year something else will come along, and that's all because of the internet, because people are constantly sharing and seeing everything. Back, 10 years ago, the latest moves that you would see would be in a music video that would come out so long after, and you can't really keep up, and you would only practice that for, let's say, that small time frame. But now you see one video, next week someone else will post a whole new video, there's a whole new style created, and then you start practicing that and that.
Wow.
So it's going to
What
keep
was
growing.
the MTV Grindhouse or something? That was like the only thing that we had back in the day.
We also had MTV Spring Break, where I learned some of my moves as well, if you remember that.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Now, you're not off the hook. Our cafe baristas could take care of you. Do you need anything?
Yeah, more coffee.
All right, we're going to get Dan some coffee. And also, at the end of the show, we're going to have you give us all a lesson on the latest internet craze that is the Harlem Shake. I think if anyone can get us moving, it's Dan, clearly. I gotta put a new dance skill to my repertoire.
Well, look, I may have married a world champion, but I think I'm going to be in trouble with this one. All right, but let's talk for a second about our next guest. she has been on Dancing with the Stars, part of the troupe, for 3 seasons now, and she's an incredible, amazing, talented dancer troupe, and we always love having her with us. It's the Emma Slater. Let's take a look at some of her videos.
My name's Emma Slater. I'm 23 from England. I was a competitive ballroom and Latin dancer up until the age of 18, where I won the British Championship.
Please welcome our troupe.
Now, I know Tristan was a part of the troupe and now he's one of the pros. Is that kind of what you guys are hoping for?
Yes, if Dancing with the Stars are watching, yes please.
Emma, it's so great having you here with us today.
Thank you.
Always love talking to you. Now, we haven't chatted since last season, so before we get into the premiere, what have you been up to?
The last break was actually really busy for Sasha and I. You guys know Sasha. He's my dance partner on the show and my boyfriend.
How convenient.
I know. It's almost like it was planned. But we had a 1-week break at home, and then it was pretty much go. We've been doing a show called America's Favorite Dancers, along with Derek and Kim and Mark and Chelsea and a few others. That's been going quite well. And then I went on the Dancing with the Stars cruise, which was phenomenal. I was not expecting that at all. It was epic.
That's so amazing.
Could you imagine going on a cruise with Dancing with the Stars dancers?
It was crazy.
Actually, yes, I can, because I'm married to one, so we went on a cruise.
Yeah, and you can't escape. Like it was mad. It was really good. Yeah, really good.
Well, that's fantastic. Okay, we started a new thing this season to talk about Dancing with the Stars. Now, the premiere episode was just the other day, so we're going to talk about. Now, we did it with Louis Van Amstel last week. It's kind of a flash round, a speed round, if you will.
Okay.
I am going to say the names of the couples, and you are going to say the first word that pops into your head, just word association.
Okay, great.
Just feel free.
It's obviously super fun.
Yeah. Okay. So you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. Winona and Tony.
Loud.
Loud. Okay. Zendaya and Val.
Fresh.
Kelly and Derek.
Sexy hips.
Oof. Andy and Sharna.
Stumper.
Yeah, maybe a little, maybe actually.
That's interesting
it's a good
though, because
word,
you
so
can't
maybe
come
a
up
bit
with the word for
stumpy.
him.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
get into that in a minute. Lisa and Gleb.
Elegant.
What
And-
would
and
be your
beautiful.
what is your word for Lisa and Gleb?
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
That's
Gleb's
for
got
Gleb.
a fan
That's
here.
for Gleb, though.
Sean and Peta.
Sexy.
Him or her?
I think she's very sexy.
She is. She looks gorgeous in that
Yeah,
dress.
and I mean, and Catherine Catherine from The Bachelor, who won, he's a very, very lucky girl because he's such a decent guy, very nice.
Excellent. All right, now we'll move on. So Jacoby and Karina.
Rhythm.
Dorothy and Tristan.
Timeless.
Oh, I love that.
We have one of our producers would probably say something else. She'd probably say just hot because she's mad about Tristan.
Yeah. There's a lot of women
so
mad about Tristan,
lovable.
huh? Oh, he is.
Okay, Ingo and Kim.
Fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Or Aussie, maybe.
That's
both
true.
Aussie?
It's a giant Aussie fest.
Yeah,
going on.
it is.
All right, how about Victor and Lindsay?
Youthful. But maybe I'm thinking about, oh no, yeah, youthful.
He's on the younger side.
Yeah.
There's
He's
no
youthful.
wrong answers
He
here.
is really, I know I shouldn't be going
He's
into
sweet
it
and
much.
charming.
Yeah, he is really, like, he was dotting around after Monday, like, sort of talking to everybody, like, so nice, super lovely.
All right, Alexandria and Mark.
Athletic.
And finally, DL and Cheryl.
Ooh.
All right.
Maybe ooh.
Ooh works.
Fun.
Okay, well, good. That was a fun game.
That was a great job. So there's always that one couple that just kind of comes like wailing out of the gate, and then they kind of find difficulty maintaining that during the season, the steam. Did anyone stand out like that for you this first go round?
I feel Kelly Pickler really stood out for me, and she was the first one that everybody saw, and I just couldn't get over it. I thought she was so good, and she has the potential to really pick up the technique because she already had it came naturally to her. But I don't think she's gonna peak early. I really hope that she doesn't, and she just gets consistently great. I think Winona's going to get better and better because she has also the potential. She just held it back a little bit too much.
She has a lot of natural talent.
She does. I think I think a lot of them on Monday were just waiting to see, judging it, you know, taking their pace to seeing what it's like. And now the gates are going to open.
Interesting.
And they're going to go,
Now, aside from those ones that come out of the gate fast, there's also there's sort of the fan favorites, the people that we love just because they have two left feet and we watch them fumble around. You know, like in the past we had, you know, Jerry Springer, Gavin DeGraw, Carson Kressley, and so on. Do you see someone like that, someone that the audience just loves to love?
I think maybe DL's got a little bit more challenge than the rest of them. You know, I think he finds it a bit more difficult. I watched him Monday. He was constantly looking at Cheryl like, oh, am I doing it right? What am I doing? And I think they have a really good relationship together when I've seen them rehearse. So I think if he can connect with the audience and they warm to him, then he might end up.
I think DL is in trouble.
I think he
but
is.
I my opinion that the Andy Dick.
Oh my God,
Andy
his
Dick.
story.
Andy Dick came out. I thought his dancing was fantastic, but I also his emotion. He's really
You emotionally really connected
Oh,
with him.
yeah.
And I felt, you know, he
think the
really
fans
put
are gonna
himself
want him.
out there, and I think it's just he's being so open about his story. I think he could be our dark horse, maybe.
That package really got to everybody, I think. Yeah. Really
Now,
did.
this year, our fans are going to be voting for the first Dance Junkies Audience Choice Award for Best Pro and Best Celeb Dancer. Now, this is going to be based strictly on fan votes. So how much of the fan vote do you really think makes a difference on the live show?
Oh, it makes the whole difference because sometimes in the studio we all think it's going to go one way. You all have your own predictions. Everybody has this vibe, this buzz around, and then it might just do a complete 180 and get completely changed, and we'll all be left like going, oh, so that's what happened. Because you know it's what people see on the TV. It's what you vote for. It's so important, and it really makes a difference because it's totally based on audience. You know,
that is interesting, and it's interesting to get your behind the scenes sort of opinion on that. So, well, Emma, thank you so much for being here and talking Dancing in the Stars with us. We're going to ask you to stick around because we have our first guest, Dejan Tubic, is going to come back, and he is going to teach us a special dance called the Harlem Shake. Is shake or shuffle? I don't know. I don't know what it involves, but I'm signing you up to do it with us because you're a professional dancer.
Fine. She's clearly
Sign me
ecstatic.
up.
So we're going to go set up, and in the meantime, take a look at some of our favorite Harlem Shake videos.
Do the Harlem Shake.
I love those videos so much, and I cannot wait to learn this. Dejan, break it down.
Okay, are you
What do we
ready?
got? I'm so ready.
So now look, the Harlem Shake is all feeling. So I'll give you like moves to do, and you just repeat it and go crazy. Yeah. So do this, go that, up and down, just this. Perfect.
Should we all be doing that?
We all get different ones. Do this.
Okay.
You can
Oh,
go
no.
kick, kick, kick. You can go down, and then you can go shake, shake, shake. Now, I gave you the concept of it. So in the beginning, I want you to stay there, and then the second the music comes in on Do the Harlem Shake, that's where you go crazy.
Okay.
Now, you have to do it 100%. If you don't do it 100%, then you're not Harlem Shaking.
Then we're not feeling it.
Ready?
All right.
Okay.
Do the Harlem Shake.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We hope you enjoyed our Harlem Shake. Be sure to like this video, comment. Thank you to our amazing guest, Dan.